Meantime, a group of Utahns wants to revitalize the Rio Grande Train Station and potentially bring back rail service. Traffic specialist Katya Stepovic with more on the Rio Grande plan.
A street long ago that was once flooded with passengers traveling near and far today remains quaint and quiet.
This area of downtown, it's been neglected for a very long time.
But a recent grassroots effort to change that is gaining attention.
The city is growing in just about every direction, to the east, to the west. There's apartments coming up everywhere, but not here.
It's a vision to revitalize the Depot District to ultimately bring back the rail service to the historic Rio Grande Depot.
The infrastructure isn't right. There's railroad crossings, there's big freeway ramps, and this plan would address all of those things. It's 120 acres that are just affected by this huge void on the west side of downtown. And that land can be developed. It can be used for housing. There's a housing crisis in Utah right now. And by using that land, we could generate tax revenue, and that would in turn pay for this plan.
Christian Lenhart, who comes from an engineering background, and Cameron Blakely, who works in architecture and urban design, are spearheaders of the vision to create what's called a train box underneath 500 West. New tracks that the Frontrunner would run on. They say doing so could lead to closing 4 often dangerous railroad crossings.
Frontrunner is really good for our region. It's better than most cities have, but it's still not enough compared to the spending that's being done on freeways. And this is one of the ways to make Frontrunner more reliable, so it's a service that people actually want to use.
They say freeway ramps at 5th and 4th South should be shortened or even demolished to connect east and west parts of the Salt Lake Valley.
I-15 is this massive barrier, and the rail yards are this kind of imposing, formidable crossing that people have to face to get between east and west. We could start taking steps to take some of these barriers down, stitch back the neighborhoods together.
The mayor calling this plan compelling, saying that it could unlock massive economic opportunity that would bridge the divide between the west side and downtown. She also says the city has applied for a federal grant to explore this entire plan further. For KSL 5 News, I'm Katya Stepovic.
Katya, thank you. Tonight is the first ever public meeting about this plan. People can ask questions, learn more about funding, and also the next steps forward. That's coming up tonight at 7 p.m. at Woodbine Food Hall in Salt Lake at 545 West, 700 South.